So I've been thinking a lot about Hinderer, Gen 4, Gen 6. How you doing, guys? Professor EDC with another topic video. In this case, more of a video chat. Shall we? And like I said, I've been thinking a whole bunch about Hinderer, since it's one of my favorite brands, or a brand that I just really like, that I just really enjoy for whatever reasons. There are plenty of reasons to enjoy these knives. There are people who just don't think they're good cutters, and well, guess they're wrong, because they cut pretty well. And yeah, they're thick behind the edge, but that doesn't mean they don't cut. But in this race towards improvement, and I'm thinking real improvement, you know, not just some hype or thinking of being part of this improvement race, I've been thinking about the differences between a Gen 4 and a Gen 6. And I've taken both of these apart. And both are basically the same. There are a couple of changes that I have noticed. Of course, the thumb studs are a bit different. You know, this in the Gen 6, I can see 4 rings in the thumb studs. And in the Gen 4, 3. Does that make a difference when opening and closing? Not really. As a matter of fact, these on top are a bit more rounded. So in that sense, you know, it's, I think, a bit more comfortable than, and these are just a bit more elevated. Like I said, they have 4 rings, and this one has 3. Let's see if this thing helps out and focuses. I don't think so. Anyways, but that's a difference. The other difference is the tri-way thing, which I do agree, and it's not, well, it's not a matter of agreeing or not, but I like that option. But I have a big doubt, and I'd like for you to help me out here. Why, oh why, is the stainless steel insert a better option than the titanium going against the stainless steel? And I know all the ins and outs about that, but I really would like to understand, how is that better? I haven't had any problems with this, but if I try to stick a thin piece of paper in this, I will not be able to. There is no lock stick, which lets me think about, it has a good carburization. I think it's the word, in the titanium. And so this is well made. Now, I'm not saying this is not well made, but if I try to stick a thin piece of paper here, or a hair, I would be able to. And you know, that just, I don't know. Yeah, these are minor things. But then again, the devil is in the details. And when we talk about tolerances, well, I think, and I might be wrong, the tolerances on the Gen 4, and at least on this one, are better. Like I said, I may be wrong, but when you have these small gaps, the smallest of gaps, you know, it's something that we just have to consider, isn't it? Or is it an exaggeration? I would love for Mr. Hinderer to, or a specialist to answer that question or those questions, because this thing has been hard use. This hasn't, because it's waiting for some tests against the Strider and the Chris Reeve. But this hasn't failed me once. And talking about aesthetics, I do like both. I do prefer this one. And this one, as you know, as if you've been following me, this is more like my Excalibur. I waited and waited for this to come, and then it finally did. This I bought from Metal Complex in perfect shape and condition, brand new, almost. And this was a gift. And if I was to say which has better precision, I would have to go with the Gen 4. Now again, I might be wrong, but what is your guys' experience? Do let me know. If you've experienced both of them, Gen 6 and Gen 4, I know some of them may have had lock stick, but at the same time, most cases of lock stick tends to go away with use, right? And if the carburization process is done well, then we shouldn't have these problems. And when paying these prices, well, we really gotta make sure that the fit and finish, the processes are very, very well done, if not perfectly done. Again, might seem like an exaggeration. They're both great knives. I love them both. But there is that. And I've seen in other cases knife makers that change to the steel inserts, and after a while they went back to the full piece of titanium and just being precise. So, you know, that makes me think, especially having these two around to compare. And that's my comparison of the Gen 4 and Gen 6. Both are great knives, Both are, for me at least, dependable knives. I love them both. Um, but there is that. And I don't mean to criticize negatively the brand. I am looking for answers, and I'm looking for what is better. Is it really better to, for whom, right? For whom is it better to put the steel inserts if the full piece of titanium works as it should? Anyways, that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope to read your comments below. Professor EDC out.